Sure, you can get more from the instance, but that's all I can get. Which is that's all I'll be getting. But it was enough to get me what I didn't have. Well, I didn't get the female outfits. I did get, well, I don't have need of those. Don't plan on gender bending Drom here. Happy with him as he is. I've had been thinking in the past of race changing him, but I'll leave him as he is. Um. Okay. How do you spell the fuck out of it? E-L-I-X. E-L-I-X-I-R. There we go. Yep. A lot of people are selling them vastly under cost. Van. So you just can't make money off elixirs because of that. People are selling them way underpriced. Okay. Switch. Oh, I have no longer hand in my queue. I've done all the dungeons there. For otherwise, those, this, and this. Full float. The elixirs are on me, right? Yeah, 150 of them. Probably too many, but one of only a few in existence, this Halgon Tombstone contains myriad explanations of military tactics and stratagems, certain to confound one's enemies with their complexity. Alright. Mount up. But yeah, that ending to that quest actually kind of annoyed me. Neither of them were really viable. One was married and had 2 kids. Again, I pitied him. Secondly, the other one was even more hostile and abusive than the leatherworker guildmaster was. So it's just... No. Like, I want to wring their necks out. Ugh. You can still get full-fledged XP points for the turn-ins here. There is no reduction unlike with the quests. Hmm. Right away, I'm back to... Because that guy wanted a fisher, I end up having... And that guy wanted a fisher. End up not being able to deal with that. Go to him. Should have gone with the... Grabbed like the one big rock and then that. I just thought, oh, I'm getting 2 rocks. I should get that. Rather than, you know, doing it more competently. So, what could I talk about now to pass the time? I could say this. I kind of... Remember I was saying before I'm a big proponent of free speech. There was a post someone was passing around online as a retort to being, you know, no defend to your debt's right to make an ass of yourself. Not necessarily that quote exact particular, but you know the sentiment, like the more accurate quote. Basically, they're passing around a thing as a retort to being pro free speech. And you know, persons engaging in being pro-free speech, and all the while a Nazi sneaks up and attacks them and drags them off. And they're trying to imply that if you don't calm down on free speech, you're leaving bad people like that get into power. But that's also rather nonsensical, because it's trying to equate literal assault with speech. It's trying, you know, the only way that, like, given that we don't have, you know, power word pain, there's no way for literal words to be the equivalent to, you know, boxing someone with, you know, a club. You know? So, just pulling shit right out of their arse. It's annoying, because it's such a common thing people throw out there. Like, you know, if you don't calm down on speech, you know, so-and-so will get in charge. And, you know, it's nonsensical. Part of me feels like maybe I should reword that. You know, post kind of thing. Let me think. Okay, Revan's toll. Okay, I have the ones that are here action marked now. Oh, this is all the way over here. Ugh, annoying. But anyway, what was I saying? yeah, maybe I'll rephrase it this way. Saying that, you know, they're trying to make an argument that by not clamping down on speech, it's the same as letting legitimate, you know, full-fledged Nazis roam the streets bludgeoning people down. It's completely nonsensical. Completely. But that's a recurring theme of people making these arguments. They don't really seem to strive for arguments that make sense. They strive for, I'm not even sure if we would say an emotional remark, like an emotional one. They just toss out whatever shit and just go with it. It's puzzling to me. Keep in mind, though, I'm not saying I support what they say. It's just, when you start clamping down on speech, well, you don't always know who's going to be in charge, you know? So it's just best to not open that door, you know? You might put in a thing to shut down some, you know, all Nazi things by your standard, and how that might be match up with mine to a point. But what about the next person? They might think what you agree with is horrible and nasty and want to shut that down. Even if it isn't, they're the ones now in charge, and they say it is, therefore yours is shut down. You know? So it's just I know we're done. I just want to take a swing at this. It's just best not to open that. It's just best not to open that in the first place, and do your damnedest to keep it shut. Nice. Even though I was talking off the cuff and my head feels a little frazzled, right now I'm not entirely sure what's making sense there. But yeah, to be fair, I don't think they were either. So, meh. Do I not have the quest to get the guy here? No, I don't. Alright. Just usually I do. So I'm just thinking here, like, did what I say make sense? I'm paranoid now that I was just a blathering idiot. But I'm just getting... Sometimes I get really worried that I'm not making sense, that I'm just being a blathering idiot. And it'll just go round in my head, but I won't really make any progress on it. So I'll just end up keep revisiting the same topic again and again. I hate doing it, and I'm sure it annoys you too. But yeah, that's just what ends up happening. I'm doing my best right now not to do it again, but it's very difficult. But yeah, yeah. Let's head down to this one. Maybe I could rephrase like this and maybe I'll be happy with it. But yeah, by allowing free speech to be open and people to say what they say, it means Nazis will be roaming the streets bludgeoning people and people just let them. There's a common theme of people trying to argue that speech is violence kind of thing and, you know, needs to be shut down and protected. And this just seems to be another example of it, you know? Or maybe they're being, you know. So yeah, it's just people being weird. Not shut down and protected, but shut down and guarded against. Seriously. And he goes his mouth shut when he's on his mount. Okay, let me just see. How much more do I need to get? 1,000. Yeah, minus 8, 7, 8, 13. 507. Yeah, I'm getting it today. Okay, it's in here. I mark. Here it is. White Joker. That name is just odd to me. Is there a black Joker, an Asian Joker? A Pacific Islander Joker. I do love this music. Nice. Mark of the Holt, B. So 8 unique rank B elite marks in the Black Shroud. I'd love to say rank A's, but for now, right now, I'll need to be getting a group, and that's not really viable for me. My social anxiety is forever high. Wouldn't say at an all-time high, but it's forever high. High as honor. Interesting ship going around there. That remind me of that one BlizzCon thing I got. Here, one sec. Hey folks, and I'm back. Whew, God. So, sorry about that. I had to stop for a moment. Every so often I get worried, like, do I sound off? So I just had to stop for a moment and, you know... Ooh, excuse me. And give myself a sec, just to make sure I sounded fine and whatnot. Damn it. There's something I was going to say there, but now I've forgotten. Let me check my phone. So there's a post I was going to comment on, but... yeah, I have no idea. I think I'm just going to laugh about how horny people are on Twitter. Like, I'm one to judge, but still. There we go. Alright, we'll deal with this stuff up here first. May as well, I'm up here. Sadly, I don't have the speed boost here. I need to get that, because it will cut time, you know, cut the bit of time off the journey. Oh, I was hoping I could go in this way, but no, I have to go up this way first, then in. You know, like I said, I'm no one to judge how, you know, horny people are on Twitter. Like... for all the shit they post, I get compulsive and it's like, must save. Well, provided it's something I'm at least conceivably into. Ah, here we go. OCD comes in many forms. Trust me, it does, and trust me, it's a pain in the ass. I actually suffer quite badly with it in a variety of ways. It's hell. I've said, I was saying in previous episodes of a few different things, like the, like I remember accounts were telling me like there's different types of OCD, and I was given a list. I could only remember 3 of like 5 or 6, but I've different symptoms outside of that. Auxiliary aerodynamo component. Alright. You know, they probably, you know, like, the other things might be like examples of an like under an umbrella, but you know, I have stuff under something. So yeah, like I have sound sensitivity, which is I presume is tied with my OCD. Certainly not to do with my depression. And, you know, I was saying there's one type where you fear you're secretly a bad person, and I gave the example the head doc had given of, you know, that guy, the guy being terrified of him being a pedophile. In my case, like, whenever I make a mistake or, well, you know, whenever I do stuff, I get, well, I was going to say I get absolutely petrified that I fucked up, I've done wrong, and, you know, I start stressing out immensely. That may or may not fall under that particular bracket, but I had a better argument in my head for it a moment ago. But, yeah, it's a hellscape. Mental health is something you gotta take quite serious. It might be something that you can see, but it's something that can certainly do you in just as well anyway. Like, you know, visible wounds, like your arm hanging half off, or it's now like some mutated scythe. You know, it might be fucking more obvious, but, you know, mental health is something quite serious that you have to take quite seriously, and you do have to take care of. Trust me, I know. So, yeah. For anyone else out there suffering, you have my condolences, and I do hope that you can get help for, you know, for what you're going through. Regrettably, I can't be any more help than, you know, with, you know, platitudes and the like. I'm in no position to help anyone else. It's best to, with these kind of things, while a shoulder to lean on is a good thing for someone that you know in person, or, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be in person, but someone you know and trust and the like. It's good to lean on them, but you do need professional help. You may have to go around to a few different people, you know. Well, you can't have multiple at the same time. They don't like that. You may have to switch around. There's different schools of thought within psychology, and then there's the psychologists that are different themselves, even within a field. It's kind of like going to your local parish. The parish might have their own little ideas on whatever faith you're talking about, while you go to a different one and they have their own ideas. So, you know, it's kind of like that, but it's a, you know, field of mind sort of thing. Though I'm certain they don't take too kindly to such a comparison, really. But I don't care. So yeah, just it may take a bit. Same with the tablets. Not all agree with people. It can make you worse. It could have other effects. You know, not all of them are inherently a benefit. Human biology is a mess. So, you know, it's, you have to go to, you know, basically going to professionals is important, but it's not an insta-fix, and not all professionals might fix for you. So, yeah, it's just basically, if you know, if you don't groove with them, give them a chance. But if you don't groove with them, you shouldn't feel bad about trying to find a new one. But don't, you know, give up too quickly on them either. You know, they might be fine. You know, it might be more you than them, if you get me. It's regrettably something you're just gonna feel out for yourself, which is hard given the situation, the circumstances. You know. So anyway, let's chat with these. Conversations, indulgence on becoming a protective safeguard. Never shall I drop my guard, for Draenians and unbelievers rest not in their connivance. The lighted holy sea shines in Cortex and illuminates from the highest peaks back tunnels. What need we fear from dragons and unbelievers? See you, what has become of the stately gates of judgment. I was but a babe in arms when I first passed under its fragrant shadow. 1,000 curses upon the dragons. They would mar that all that I hold dear. None shall pass through the gates of judgment who have not been granted leave to do so. Then to Ishgard you must meet the following requirements. Have heaven's word, due before the dawn, current undertaking come to Ishgard. But business has to speak quickly. What do you do here? I am Sir Marclane, Knight of Ishgard and Keeper of the Gates of Judgment. With my life I am sworn to defend this great ingress from our enemies. Manner is not who you are or claim to be. If you do aught to rouse my suspicions, I shan't hasten to shorten you a head. Watch your step, adventurer. What is this place? You stand within the gates of judgment, sole means of entering the holy city of Ishgard. Only those worthy, deemed worthy in the eyes of the Fury may pass. However, by his order of remnants, no outsiders are to be admitted for the foreseeable future. Be gone before I have you forcibly removed, or worse. Friendly. Why is it open-topped? You're providing an access point for your enemies, if only to bombard you. Tataramu's man, you made me wait longer than I like. The guild first will have, or I'll name our little friend a liar and you a dead man. A leather sack filled to bursting with gil to be used as payment for materials. This is good. Take your material and have the joy of it. And should there be questions later, it comes not to me, understand. Ishgard has no liking for trade with outlanders. Even a trade with the great and wealthy Highland Skyways. Not officially, but in the Shadow Gates of Judgment, no man may judge another, for here a man judges himself. How do you judge yourself, High One's man? For now, I will take my gil, you take your material, and we shall go to where our betters want us. But I think you are one I would consent to meet again. I don't like these people. As a rule, people are saying as a rule, they're either depressed or snobbish. In this case, just generally hostile and asshole-ish. Elves. The taste of fear. Oh, I just realized I wasn't queued for the other thing anymore. I forgot to reassign it when I got to undone. Whoops. I've had a word of you coming from Master Tataramu. Welcome to humble crafting facility. Had a long journey. No rest for the crafty, I take it. Materials required to craft components for an airship's vibration isolator. Remarkable that you secure materials in the midst of this shortage. Won't dream of prying into your affairs. I'm only too happy that I can be of assistance. Master Tataramu's associate, I presume. Pride from the clutches of Ixal and Nald'thal. The things we do for materials. So it's prudent of you to bring excess as well. Actually, no. You, armor, beast tribes, Ixal. No, wait. Ixal. Now, what do I need to make? Synthesize high quality isolator component. Synthesize. No, it's not a progress that I need help with. Beautiful. Sweet Jesus. Damn, I'm out of inventory space. Really? Feck's sake. There's merchants just over here. Jackal saddlebags. ton of flax. Alright, just gotta hope that's enough. No! Fuck it. So some shiny and went for it. Beautiful. Seriously? 10% chance. Oh, this time it's not gonna fail. Okay, that's done. Hyperconductor. It's very easy to get high quality beast man crafting done. Very easy. Like it doesn't go up nearly as high as like other ones would. Then again, isn't this like level 16 crafting? So maybe it's parable for its level. So it's not really fair to judge. Annoying. Better not have lost my shards over that. Probably did. Okay, that's done. Let's see. All done with crafting? Oh, that looks marvelous. I'm sure a client, whoever he or she is, we must delight it. And of course, crafting facility's ready. Oh, marvelous, you finished. I must say, though, that was one of the odder materials I've seen in a while. But now you've some final components to deliver. To feel free to return if components do not pass the client's muster, but it's always a welcome diversion. If you're ready, then I shan't detain you. Godspeed to you, my friend. Should you require aught else, say additional time facility or your express materials, that both will always be available for you. Well, so next time I have to do the quest. Done. So, we'll head down here and we need to go over here to get a beast call, then we'll double back here. Actually, we'll go talk to Templeton first, get beast call, climb the tower, then go back. Again, I wish I had the speed boost.